Hello, I'm Jay Gregory. I'd like to welcome you to the new season of PSE's Wild Outdoors. This week, it's all about young Whitley.
Welcome to PSE's Wild Outdoors.
A bow hunter is someone who embraces the ultimate challenge and becomes one with nature. Overcoming obstacles, enduring difficulties, patiently waiting for opportunities that may not come. This is bow hunting. Outdoorsmen by nature, bow hunters by choice. This is PSE's Wild Outdoors, and we bow hunt everything. And it all starts now.
You know, it's always special to hunt with Whitley, but this year was going to be a little bit different. This was her first year to ever actually hunt with a real bow.
Okay. This is officially Miss Whitley's first night ever. Doing what?
Hunting with a real bow.
You're hunting with a bow. Are you excited? We've been shooting and she's doing very well. We need to get the deer very close though. We need it to be under 15 yards. We're gonna have fun tonight though. We're right in the third kind blind. We've got a little biologic clover and chicory plot right in front of us. And when I put this all here, I had it just in mind for one little girl. And we're gonna hopefully get a big fat doe in here in front of us tonight. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens here.
You know, we were really excited to just be out there bow hunting.
And I was going to shoot the first one that got close.
You know, that doe didn't get close enough, but it was a great start to the season. And with Whitley only being able to hunt on the weekends, we had to wait another week. But the next weekend, we were right back at it. Well, after that really nice buck came by, I wasn't too worried because I knew that Whitley wasn't going to be too picky.
I just wanted to shoot a deer.
Yes, she did. And we were having trouble getting something close enough, but after the break, we might have one too close.
This segment of PSE's Wild Outdoors is brought to you by Sitka Gear.
PSE's Wild Outdoors is being brought to you by PSE Archery, Yeti Coolers built for the wild, Stirka Optics, Slash Inset Blade Arrow System, Carbon Force PSE Arrows, Hueyman Extendable Saws, Polaris, and Sitka Gear.
Okay, well, I've got Miss Whitley with me tonight. We've got some biologic radishes out in front of us. And we've been getting a lot of pictures of deer here. Obviously, for Whitley, we gotta get one really close. So we're hoping we'll get one up on this pond dam right here in front of us. The only thing we're a little concerned about is our wind seems to be swirling a bit, so we'll just have to see what happens as the evening rolls on and the wind kind of lays down. Are you excited? All right. We need a deer in here, close.
Well, we're back at it. Obviously, we're just looking for any deer, and it wasn't long before we spotted the perfect candidate. Well, we spotted this button buck out in the field and he started working our way, and I was just hoping that he would get close enough.
And oh boy, Dad, did he get close enough.
Yes, he did.
That was close. He was quartering to us just a little bit too much. I'm sorry. He was just quartering to. We have to be really careful.
He was walking, and then I could just...
It was quick.
Right before him, and then he wanted...
That's okay. That's okay. Maybe we'll get another one.
Well, obviously that deer was too close for us. Wouldn't be long though, the next week we'd be back in that same spot hoping for another chance.
It's October 24th, and we're sitting where that deer came in really close the other night. And hopefully we get another deer to come in where that other deer came in.
Hopefully we'll get a shot, huh? Think?
Yep.
She's been practicing, doing really good, so we're hoping. Get a shot, right?
Yep.
Well, we were back in the same spot, and this was a good one.
Didn't take long, and there was some more deer coming in.
Well, these does were starting to get close enough, but unfortunately, the wind swirled and they spooked, and that was that. Well, that was Whitley's last bow hunt of the year.
Now it's time to break out the crossbow.
This segment of PSE's Wild Outdoors is brought to you by Polaris.
This segment of PSE's Wild Outdoors is brought to you by Hueyman Extendable Saws.
It's November 20th, and we're gonna shoot a big buck tonight.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you know it, we finally get a buck to come in and get close enough, and he's not legal. But the next buck,
He's definitely legal.
we're sitting there, I look down and I see one of the best bucks on my farm coming towards us. We had tons of pictures of him. His name was Droop.
He was making me very nervous.
Not just you, he was making me nervous too.
Enough to shoot, but he went over in the standing corn. That was a buck we called Droop. Dang it.
Well, this buck came in and he was definitely close enough. He was at 17 yards. He got in the standing corn, and unfortunately he was quartered to, and we just had to exercise patience. He just never gave Whitley a shot, and unfortunately turned around and ran off. Now, the late season was right around the corner, and I gotta be honest with you, with everything that was going on, I was really a little nervous that Whitley was ever even gonna get a shot, but hopefully that wouldn't be the case.
Okay, January 2nd. We're set up where I was at last night, and I've got Miss Whitley with me tonight. She's got her Vector crossbow. The wind should be good unless they get behind us. We've got some ozonics running, so hopefully that'll help us out. And we are just gonna sit here and keep our eyes peeled, and hopefully we get something to come through this food plot tonight. The pink gloves, it's all in the pink gloves.
Poor Whitley, every time we get a deer close enough, it's one she can't shoot. This was a shed horn buck, and we're starting to think, is this ever gonna happen?
You can walk through these woods, and if you go slowly and are observant, you see things and find things that are unbelievable. Other people are visiting a place that's exciting or dangerous or mysterious or cold or hot or wet or dry. I don't care. That's just where I'm supposed to be.
So what do you do when you've completely redefined the way bows are engineered? When you've reached the pinnacle and the band starts playing your victory song, you start a revolution out of thin air. Introducing the all-new PSE Carbon Air, engineered with true carbon technology to be the lightest high-performance bow in the world. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
Make sure and check out our new website at bowhunteverythingtwo.com for merchandise and videos and everything wild outdoors. Also follow along on Facebook and Twitter for our daily updates from the field.
I've got Superstar here, my lucky charm. We've got snow on the ground. As you can hear, probably it's raining. It's kind of gross out. It's like 38 degrees and raining. I think this front that's moving through here might get the deer up and moving. What do you think, Whitley?
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot one tonight. We're gonna try anyway, really hard.
Well, we're into late season now. It's January 7th. It's brutally cold. We got the heater going in the blind, got the crossbow, perfect wind, the exact type of weather you need to get a deer to come into the food plot. Lo and behold, we look up and see exactly what we're looking for. You did good. That was beautiful. Well, I don't know if y'all caught it or not, but right after Whitley shot this buck and he turned around to run off, what happened, Whitley?
One of his horns fell off.
Is that exciting?
Yeah. Should we start packing up yet, or no?
That was he's a nice big fat 7-pointer. Beautiful.
Okay. Should we start packing up?
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
We just come out here and we marked where Whitley's arrow is. Look at this. I am not positive, but Whitley, I think this is the horn off the buck you just shot. I think it fell off.
Not cool.
Not cool.
So I have a one-shotted deer.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it's not. but I think it is because there's blood right there. I almost guarantee you. The other side has got 4 points on it, and the right side, I know this is him. It's got to be him.
Oh, that's true.
Where's his other side at?
Oh no, he lost both sides. He shot them both.
Where's the other one?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to backtrack.
We're gonna have to backtrack and find him.
There it is right there, Jay. It's right here.
Oh, look here, Whit.
Look here, Whit. Pick it up.
There's the other side. That is just crazy.
That's not fair.
It's not fair, is it?
There's no.
Look
That's a
at
big
this.
old buck.
Boy, look at that. You did a good job. You're ready to shoot one with your bow now next year, aren't you? You've shot a few bucks now with your crossbow, and you've done very well with that. And we tried bow hunting a little bit this year, and we had some fun with that, and we're gonna have more fun with it next year. Not many people can tell a story like that. That's just pretty cool.
Well, it's not cool, because it looks like I have a doe now. Makes it look like a doe now without the sheds.
No, it's not a doe.
Take the sheds away. See? It's a doe.
It's a big doe. It's a big doe with holes in his head. Oh, that's too funny. You did good, girl.
Without these holes, it's a doe.
Well, obviously this was a very special show for both of us. We had a great time. If you get a chance to get out there with your kids, or if you've got some friends that have got children, get them out and introduce them to the wild outdoors. There's nothing more rewarding. Well, that's about all the time we've got for this week's show.
We'll see you next week at PSE's Wild Outdoors.